Good evening everyone and welcome to some more Sporting Memories quiz. Tonight I've got a carrying on that same theme of going through the different decades. So we've done the 60s, 70s we've done, 80s was the last one. So yeah, you've guessed it. We're now on the 1990s. So a little bit more recent, mixed bag of questions, cycling, rugby, football, track and field, Formula One, that's in there as well. So the usual format, 15 questions tonight, and then tomorrow night, as I always do, I give you the answers, recap the question, give you the answer, and then we'll have a little chat about the answers where we can. So I hope you enjoy it, the 1990s. So if you're ready, I'll crack on with number one. So here we go. Question number one, 1990s. So Britain had two Formula One world champions during the 1990s. Can you name both of them? So that's your first one, Formula One. Britain had two Formula One world champs in the 1990s decade. Can you name both of them? So that's number one. Probably fairly easy for all you Formula One fans out there. If you find it too easy, give me the year and give me the team as well. So that's number one. Number two, interesting one, bit of basketball. After his retirement, the basketball legend Michael Jordan starred alongside Bugs Bunny, would you believe, in a hit 1996 film. What was that film? So basketball legend Michael Jordan, after his retirement, he starred alongside the well-known Bugs Bunny in a certain film back in 1996. What was the film? Have you seen the film? Did you enjoy it? So that's number two. Basketball meets film. Number three. On to snooker now. So this one. Why was Ronnie O'Sullivan disqualified from the Irish Masters back in 1998? What was it he'd done? So what was the reason for Ronnie O'Sullivan being disqualified from the 1998 Irish Masters? That's number three. Number four, down to football now. And this is quite a well-known time in football. At which football ground did Eric Cantona attack a fan? He did a kung fu kick. What was the football ground at which that happened? Can you remember it? Maybe you were watching it at the time. So that's number four. But what ground did it actually take place? And if you're really good, you'll give me the year as well. But that's not part of the question. Just what ground was the kung fu kick by Eric Cantona? That's number four. Number five, cycling now. So in 1996, the cyclist Miguel Indurain was aiming for an incredible sixth straight Tour de France victory, but he didn't win it. But which rider took the title and thereby winning his first Tour de France title? So I'll just recap that. Back in 1996, the cyclist Miguel Indurain was aiming for a sixth straight Tour de France victory, but he didn't get it. So which rider took the title, winning his first Tour title that year? So that's number five, I think it was. Yeah, that was number five, definitely. Number six, now a bit of cricket for you now. So, thinking of the 1990s, which English batsman was the world's leading test run scorer in the 1990s? Which England batsman was the world's leading test run scorer in the 1990s? Any names come to mind? Maybe have a think about that one. So that's the leading test run scorer during the 1990s. Number seven, back to cycling again. Who was the British cyclist who won gold in the 4-kilometre individual pursuit at the 1992 Olympic Games? Who was the British cyclist who took gold in the 4-kilometre individual pursuit at the 1992 Olympic Games. I suppose he was a bit of a pioneer really, because until this time Britain hadn't really won much in terms of cycling on the track at the Olympics or on the road really. So that's number 7. Who was that cyclist? Number 8, back to track and field. Which triple jumper set a new world record, which still stands today by the way, at the 1995 World Championships in Gothenburg, which is Sweden? Which triple jumper set a new world record, still stands today, at the 1995 World Athletics Championships in Gothenburg? I'm sure there's a few names that come to mind if you think of triple jumpers. So have a think about that one. That's number 8. Great sporting moment. Number 9, for all you rugby fans. Under whose captaincy did the England Rugby Union side win back-to-back 5 Nations Championships in 1991 and 1992? So I'll just read that again. Under whose captaincy did the England Rugby Union side win back-to-back 5 Nations Championships in 1991 and 1992? I'm sure your rugby fans will get that one straight away. And now, not leaving you golf fans out, a little bit of golf. Number 10. In 1997, which 21-year-old golfer won his first major tournament title at the Masters with a 12-stroke lead over his rivals? So in 1997, which 21-year-old golfer won his first major tournament title that was at the Masters? He took a 12-stroke lead over his rivals. Who was that golfer? Which is an amazing lead, isn't it? So a 21-year-old golfer. Who was that? Number 11. What have we got here? Track and field again. Which female British athlete took gold in the 400 metres hurdles at the 1992 Olympic Games? I'll read that again. Which female British athlete took gold in the 400 metre hurdles at the 1992 Barcelona, at the 1992 Olympic Games? Anybody jump to mind? She won a lot, as we'll discuss tomorrow night. But have a think. Quite a famous name, obviously. Number 12. What have we got here for you? Football. Quite an easy one, I think. Which Premier League club took the treble in 1999, winning the FA Cup, the Premier League, and of course the European Cup? Fairly straightforward, isn't it, that one? That's number 12. Number 13, a little bit further back in time for you, cricket again. Which Warwickshire batsman hit a record-breaking first-class cricket tally of 501 not out when they were playing Durham in 1994? Just read that again. Which Warwickshire batsman hit a record-breaking first-class cricket tally of 501 not out when they were playing Durham in 1994? Who could that be? So that's number 13. Number 14, back to some Olympic Games. At the 1996 Olympic Games, Britain brought home just the 1 gold medal. Bit lean, wasn't it? But in what sport did they achieve this gold medal? So I'll read that again. At the 1996 Olympic Games, Britain brought home just 1 gold medal. But in what sport did they achieve that single gold medal? So that was a bit of a lean pickings that year. So on to the final question now, number 15. It's gone quick again. What we're going to finish with, some football. Okay, nice easy one. In what season was the UEFA Champions League established? In what season was the UEFA Champions League established, started out? And if you're really good, you'll tell me the team who won the first Champions League. So that rounds off. I know there's a lot of questions we could have asked for the 1990s, but I hope I've given a bit of a snapshot and maybe touched on some of the sports you like and maybe touched on some of the sports stars that you followed. I hope that's conjured up a few nostalgic memories. Tomorrow I'm going to recap those questions. I'm going to obviously give you the answers, and then we'll have a little chat about the answers as well. So I hope you've enjoyed that. So till tomorrow night, bye bye for now.